whimsically musical teachers, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a week, I didn't post last week. There was a whole reason for that. There's been a lot going on as of late in life, and I'm trying to be really consistent, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss any more days than this. So we are going to be back to regularly scheduled music teacher stuff once a week on Mondays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're new here, don't have any idea who I am, my name's Finnegan. I'm an elementary music teacher for grades K through 5 in Central Florida, and I created this channel to help elementary music teachers be able to inspire active music making with their students and get purposeful curriculum ideas, because all across the counties and countries and nations, we don't really have a set of curriculum that everybody uses. There are counties that don't even pay for their people to have curriculum. Like my curriculum is from the 80s, y'all. 80s. I don't use it anymore. And there are other people that their companies or their districts pay for Quaver and things. So it's just a hodgepodge mix across the nation. So I wanted to make sure that I could include as many videos as I could to help you, so you can have more tools in your arsenal to use with your students in your classroom. Because at the end of the day, we just want to instill a love and appreciation for music with all of our students, and so that's what we're going to do. But if you're here, today's video, which I'm sure you're very excited about, is all about St. Patrick's Day activities that I do with my students. I love St. Patrick's Day. I think the song, I love the Irish music. I love all the things. So I want to share a couple of lessons that you can use in your classroom for St. Patrick's Day. So let's not talk anymore. Let's just get to showing. Song and activity that I love to do is called 1, 2, 3 O'Leary, which I learned about this from either Eileen Miracle or Lindsay Jervis or one of those people. But there's a thing for this on TPT if you're looking. But basically the song goes like this: 1, 2, 3 O'Leary, 4, 5, 6 O'Leary, 7, 8, 9 O'Leary, 10 O'Leary, caught it. And so what you do is you teach that song to your students, and then there's this fun little bouncing ball game that I'm going to show you. So let me go grab a ball and I'll be right back. So they're going to start it by bouncing on the 1, 2, so it'll look like this. 1, 2. They're going to pass it overhead to their partner on 3 O'Leary, 4, 5, 6 O'Leary, 7, 8, 9 O'Leary, 10 O'Leary, caught it. And the person that just got it is going to run to the end of the line. And all the kids are going to have their legs spread open like this, and they're just going to roll it under all the kids' legs to the front, and whichever team gets it to the front first wins. And it's a fun little relay race. All the kids love it. Super, super fun. So I would definitely add that into your repertoire for this St. Patrick's Day. The next lesson idea, which we know that I am always all about, incorporating books and literature into the music room. I even have a YouTube video already on that, so I'll link it right up here on why and how you can use books into your classroom, along with a video that I did on Black History Month books for your music classroom. I'll link all of those. But it's super fun. I found 2 books that I really I'm trying to add more books for St. Patrick's Day, because I don't really use books. And I'm trying to add more. And so this one is called How to Catch a Leprechaun. And there's a whole series on the, like, how to catch a leprechaun, how to catch Santa, how to catch the Easter Bunny, how to catch all of these things. But I only did for how to catch a leprechaun. And so I actually created a song that I use with the book, and I sing it like every other page with the students, and it's in 6/8 meter because a lot of Irish songs are in 6/8, and it has like that little Irishy feel to it. So I'll sing it for you really quick, and then I'll teach you what I do with the book. I tried to catch a leprechaun, he was so very sneaky. I tried to catch a leprechaun, he also was so greedy. And so I sing that with my kids. They really love it. They end up singing it along with me by the end of the book, because we're singing it every other page. And then I just teach a simple bourdon. That's all we really add to this one. And I add one other thing to it. So the first pattern is just the will you be my friend. So you're going, I tried to catch a leprechaun, he was so very sneaky. I tried to catch a leprechaun, he also was so greedy. So that's the first one. And then I added a little, I think, symbols or triangle or something on the ching ching in between the middle. You'll see where it goes, but I'll do it with my fingers for this. I tried to catch a leprechaun, he was so very sneaky. I tried to catch a leprechaun, he also was so greedy. So it's just the ching ching at the end of them. But I add that So that's a fun little activity that you can do on instruments and bars with your students. And then you can add any other things that you want, but that's all that I added for this activity. Okay, I lied. There's one other activity I do with it. I do the Rakes of Mallow folk dance with them as well, which is from Rhythmically Moving, I believe. There are tons of videos on this on YouTube, so I'm not going to like break it down for you. I'll just explain really quick what the folk dance is if you want to include it with your students. So typically your students will be in a circle holding hands. They don't have to hold hands if they're in COVID, and they're going to walk around clockwise for 16 counts, and then they're going to walk around counterclockwise for 16 counts. Then they're going to hop twice, clap twice, hop twice, clap twice, hop, clap twice, clap twice, and then they're going to grab hands again, or just, get ready for their circle again, and then they're going to repeat. So circle around, hop, clap, hop, clap, and that's it. Really simple. Rakes of Mallow, look it up. It's on Rhythmically Moving CD 3, I believe, by Phyllis Weikart. Yes, Weikart. Another book that I love using in my classroom is There Once Was a Man Named Michael Finnegan. Now, I'm just going to say you are not going to find this book easily or cheap because it's kind of old and out of print. So there is a wonderful YouTube video play along or read aloud that I do with my students. I don't really like using YouTube for books unless I absolutely have to, but I thought this was a really good one to help introduce the Strings family because I like introducing all of the families through books. Like I did Little Melba and Her Big Trombone to introduce the brass family. So this is what I use. So anyway, in the book, we all know the song Michael Finnegan. There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They grew out, but then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan begin again. And it's a super fun song that gets faster and faster and faster the more that you sing it. And then eventually they're going, there was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. And they think it's like the funniest song ever. So anyway, in the book, he is a terrible violin player, and his friend at the end ends up being, he ends up not having any friends because he's so bad at violin. And at the end, his friend goes, well, I'm your friend, even though you're bad at violin, because I just love you as a person. So it has like a really great moral in it, but because it had that string in it, I end up introducing the Strings family, and I actually have a set of violins in my closet, and so I bring it out and I do my once a year showing of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and it sounds terrible because I am not a violinist by any stretch of the imagination, but they are impressed by it. They always go, ooh, ah, especially my kindergartners. But I teach this in about 2nd or 3rd grade, and I will show them the violin, so if you have one, you can show them it. If not, you can just do a video of it, but it has a slideshow that I do, and I teach them about, violin, viola, cello, bass, banjo, guitar, ukulele, and harp. I think those are the 8 that I talk about. I know there's tons of other string instruments you could do, but those are the ones that I choose to focus on. Which I also have a lesson for this as well. I will make sure to link down below if you want to have this lesson for yourself, or you can just easily recreate this yourself. But if you're like, I don't got time for that, the link will be in the notes below so that you can just get it for yourself. And of course, other things that you can just do is listening to Irish music with your students and just sharing that love and appreciation for them. Like showing them Celtic women. Oh my gosh, the Celtic women have beautiful, beautiful voices and it's always so pretty to hear. You can show them Irish jig, like Irish step dancing. That's always so cool. They would always have someone come into our elementary school once a year and actually do like a session on Irish dancing. We would all get to be in the cafeteria doing our little jig and whatnot. And then in college, I did this Irish dancing performance because I just thought it was so cool. So anyway, just showing them like the dances and the culture and the songs and stuff can be a really awesome way to include Irish culture into your lessons as well. I'll link a couple of videos below of some of my favorite ones that I've shared with my students, but those are also some really great ones and ideas as well. And my last idea for you for now is the song Rattlin Bog, which is just a cumulative add-on song. It's kind of like that song that was like, there was a hole in the tree, and the tree in the ground, and you know, that song. Anyway, it's basically exactly the same thing, but Irish. And so I'm not going to sing the whole song, but there's movements and actions and all of these things. You can look that up on YouTube as well. But basically the song goes, oh, ho, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh, ho, the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Now in this bog there was a tree, a rare tree, and a rattling tree, tree in the hole, in the hole, in the bog down in the valley, oh. And then you do it again. And there was a tree, and then a nest, and then an egg, and then a bird, and then a feather, and then a flea, and I think it ends at that. But anyway, the Simply Moves is the stomp and the clapping on the oh ho the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. Oh ho the Rattlin Bog, the bog down in the valley, oh. and then you just add the moves. So this is tree, you could do branch with just one, bird, I don't know, you want to do feather, flea, pick whatever you need to use for that, and all of that good stuff. But I also do have a resource on this that I'll link down below. But I use this song to teach tempo, because you can slow this song down, you can speed this song up, and so I teach presto, largo, and moderato, and I love using the Music K8 video that comes with it, where the rabbit and the turtle are racing, and then of course the turtle wins because the rabbit didn't take it seriously. If you've never seen that video, I'll link down to that as well. It's such a good video to teach tempo, beginning stuff, to the little ones. Because I used this lesson in second grade, pretty sure. Actually, no, for tempo, it's second grade. I definitely introduced those concepts in tempo, like the different words for tempo. Of course, we do fast and slow in kindergarten. But this one's super fun, and the kids love doing it, especially once they know all the things, and they're like, and the flea on the bird, or the flea on the feather, and the feather on the bird, and the bird, and the egg, and the egg, and the nest, and the nest, and the tree, and the tree, and the branch, and the branch, and the hole, and they're like, by the end of it. And then we're like, let's go faster! And so sometimes we'll sing the song super fast, and sometimes they're going, and the tree, and the hole in the ground. And they think it's like the funniest thing ever. So that's a really great lesson that you can do for St. Patrick's Day as well. That's all I've got for you today. I could go on and on about more St. Patrick's Day ideas, but I want to make sure I have different ones for you for next time. So if you were like, these all sound amazing, I need to go do these for my classroom right now, I have a St. Patrick's Day music activities bundle that has all of the resources I included in here and more, including beat charts, rhythm races, and that 1, 2, 3 O'Leary song. So if you want that, I'll link it below in the bio so that you can just get it all in one foul swoop, or you can easily just replicate any of these for your students with the techniques that I just told you about in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. If you want to leave in the comments down below different types of videos that you'd like to see on this channel so that I make sure that I'm really providing you with the best materials necessary to use in your classroom, that would be great. Other than that, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you can know when new videos are uploaded every Monday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and share this channel with your other music teacher friends so that they can benefit as well, because the goal is to just influence and impact as many music educators as possible. With that, I'm gonna get going. I've got a couple more videos to film today before little dude gets back from the grocery store with the hugs, and so I'll check in with you guys later. Bye!